How has the new year treated you guys so far? What have you guys been up to?
We've had some lineup changes and different things, so we're trying to put together, it's just me and Nick right now, so we're trying to put together a band again, and really just the studio. That's what we'll be doing the whole first chunk of this year.
Right, now you guys were on the Living Room tour.
Yeah.
And at the same time doing studio stuff, or was it before and after? I couldn't get the time.
We try to squeeze in the studio whenever we can, kind of thing. Whenever we got enough money to get in there, and whenever we kind of are around Nashville, we try to hop in the studio and get some ideas out, because we have a bunch of songs we've been sitting on for a while. So the record's coming together really slow.
Okay.
It's not going to be one of those like 8-week in the studio at once, like really get down it. This is more like when we get a chance. So the songs are coming together really cool. It's like we do 2 or 3 at a time, so they're little chapters. It's cool.
Now there's obviously a big difference between going into the studio all at once with all your ideas ready and putting them all down and then releasing something, whereas what you guys are doing is kind of back and forth. Out on the road, a couple songs here, a couple songs there. Talk about that difference and what
Yeah,
it is.
I mean, it is different. I feel like if you're in the studio that long for 8 weeks at a time, you eventually start to hate each other. And so we can, when
so
it's
you
only,
guys are still friends, that's good.
when it's only a week chunk at a time, I feel like you can put everything on the table and then you can recover, because you just hit these walls creatively after a few weeks you can't get through, you know?
Right.
So at least I do anyway. So that for us has been less of an endurance and more quality time in the studio where we can really focus.
Sure.
So that's been good.
Do you feel like the songs are, do you feel like the songs relate to each other, or is it going to be kind of a sporadic album?
What do you think?
In the beginning, they were all connected. Like it was a story, kind of like how Marching Around Me would like kind of be at the beginning of the album and then kind of move on. It was like kind of the story of the prodigal son.
Okay.
Basically, you start here, then you kind of have your slope, and then you reach the end and reach some sort of ending.
Right.
It was a story we've been working on for a long time, and so some of the songs are a couple years old.
Yeah.
And so we aren't sure which ideas we still want to chase down and which ones we should just can. And that never feels great. But sometimes it doesn't fit in the project. So we're still kind of forming that narrative and trying to figure out what we want to do with that, like video-wise and everything. Kind of is what goes into picking the songs for the album. But for right now, we're just recording what we have. Cool. And then see what happens.
I really, really like the EP. What's the time frame for you guys, you think, before the full album gets its debut?
I mean, I guess it depends. We're totally independent now, so if it's still on our schedule, I'd say we'll put out like an EP, another one like a Midwest Summer in March. Ish, and then an album in the summer, like June. Okay. Full length, yeah. With some of those songs from those EPs, but a lot of new stuff.